when it comes to kicking cravings, and do you think that these keto-friendly sweets, or like here where I am, there aren't really many keto cookies or all that stuff to buy, so you'd need to make them. Do you think they should be like an indulgence, or do you think they can help you kick the previous carb cravings?
Okay, that's a great question. So the time prior to this one, when I attempted keto, um, I indulged in sweet alternatives, and I did notice that they intensified the craving. And ultimately, I went in my kitchen and I went on attack mode, and it broke me. Um, this time, I allowed myself to become fat adapted first. I nixed out all of the sugar alternatives, and I just went a couple months with nothing sweet, and then I reintroduced them back into my diet. Um, I don't I don't find myself craving them whatsoever. So I think it's important that someone going on keto learn how to live without sweet because they've been programmed their whole life to have something sweet, and it is an addiction. But once you feel like you've broken the addiction, I don't think there's anything wrong with enhancing your life with sweeteners. Um, I don't think I'm not, I continue to try to process foods. Just this morning, I reviewed a cereal that wasn't awful. It was actually pretty good. I've never been a cereal eater, but I tried it and it was good. Um, but I think, once you're fat adapted, once you're accustomed to it, it's okay. Um, it, the cravings won't come back. That's actually one of the things that I talked about recently was that I think it's important that you have, and I would love to see how this works on someone. I'd love some feedback. But if you have like an emergency box of ready to go crunchy food and sweet food and a bread like food, because those are the three big cravings, right? Crunchy, sweet, and bread. If you have those readily accessible to you, when the cravings do kick in, you can satisfy them. I don't think, because like you said, chemically, right? If they're not addicting, they won't trigger that addicting response, and you'll just not want it. So I think use in moderation and at the right time, they can be really helpful. Maybe not if you're just starting keto.
Yeah, absolutely agree that in moderation and small amounts they can just enhance your day, make socializing perhaps better. But yeah,
Yeah,
the thing with like carb cravings and sugar cravings, I feel like another thing you missed is salt cravings because many of us don't realize. But I mean, salt is essential, and that's a whole other discussion. How everybody is eating way too little salt, but especially people who are on keto. But the thing about salt that I wanted to say is that if you crave salt and you eat it, at some point the craving goes down. Not unlike sugar or carbs, when the more you eat it, the more you want it. So it's like salt, your body actually needs it, and when you get enough of it, it stops making you want to seek it. But with carbs, like it's a never-ending thing.
and that's incredible that you say that. We have it so mind-bogglingly backwards.